Local, live, late breaking. You're watching KMAC. Unstoppable. The excitement of Texas Tech men's basketball. KMAC's Red Raider Nation presents Countdown to Tip-Off.
Good morning and welcome into Red Raider Nation's Countdown to Tip-Off. David Collier in his weekly attire, the red tie, here alongside Eric Kelly, once again without a tie. We're going to try to fix that later this week. Getting you ready for the 5th all-time meeting between Texas Tech and Kentucky as the Red Raiders look for their first ever win against one of college basketball's Blue Bloods.
Yeah, you finally get back at home after going to, I guess, essentially what was a home away from home, not the result you wanted, and now all you have to do is pick up a result against a team that you've never beaten. Yeah, super easy, right?
Oh, yeah, easy. It's easy for them. They win all the time against non-conference opponents, right? And coming up in the next half hour, we'll talk about Texas Tech's struggles against one score earlier this week. How can they fix that, or can they fix that against a Kentucky team that brings in a handful of scores?
Also ahead, we'll hear what John Calipari has to say about the Texas Tech basketball program.
And later, it's another edition of Crashing the Boards, our unique way of breaking down today's matchup between a couple of top 25 teams. We start, though, we mentioned it there, Texas Tech men's basketball has won 54 straight non-conference home games. That streak is on the line tonight.
How many of those were against directional schools?
There we go. Well, hey, a streak's a streak. You got the second longest streak in the country. Butler is the one with the longest streak. The Red Raiders try to keep that intact later tonight when they take on a Kentucky team that comes into town 14-4 on the season and ranked 15th in the country. Also 5-1 in SEC play. As John Calipari's team is all the time, it seems like, loaded. This team comes into town with not one, not two, not three, but 4 players averaging 13 points a game.
One thing about their team that is great is their consistency and their balance in scoring. We talk about that a lot, right? We've never tried to have a team here that has one leading scorer. When we're really good, it's when we have 4 or 5 guys in double figures. And Kentucky is a great example of this. They got 4 guys that get the double figures every night. They got 5, 6, 7, 8 that are, future NBA players that could easily get there on any given night. So it's a huge challenge for our defense because you can't really game plan for one person or 2 people. You have to understand that you're playing against one of the best teams in college basketball.
And what's interesting, you talked about more than 13 points a game. None of them average less than 13.
Yeah.
None of them average more than 14. Clearly one of the anomalies in college basketball. Clearly a lot of balance on this Kentucky Wildcat team. Doesn't mean, though, there aren't guys who are essentially irreplaceable and need to be in the lineup. And for this season's UK team, it's point guard Ashton Hagans, the sophomore guard, one of the best playmakers not only in the SEC, but the country as a whole. And it really is on both sides of the ball for him. Not only is he among the top 20 scorers in the SEC, he also leads that conference in assists, is second in steals, one of the best on-ball defenders in the country, and can get to the line. He's second in the conference in free throw attempts as well.
He is a playmaker. He's the definition of playmaker. He makes the other ones around him better, whether it be finding shooters, whether it be finding airspace lobs, or whether it be going to get a basket when they need it most. So not looking forward to competing against him, but I have enjoyed the week of preparation. He's one of those players that's just fun to watch, not fun to play against, but fun to watch. So he's special.
And all right, for more on the Wildcats, let's check in with Red Raider Nation's Phil Mary. You read his stuff daily on everythinglubbock.com. Okay, Phil, so we mentioned Ashton Hagans, probably not going to be a first-rounder. Tyrese Maxey, another one of their guards, probably will be an early pick. So, Phil, in the blank, the Kentucky Wildcats are the kings of the
lottery. And Kentucky has put a player in the NBA draft lottery that is the top 14 picks of the draft every year since 2009, which is the year that John Calipari was hired. I mean, you think about the guys that they've had come out of there, Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns. This place is a factory for NBA players. And I don't think that streak is stopping this season. You mentioned Tyrese Maxey, one of the best guards in this draft, a really good player. Kentucky was able to land him as a recruit, even though SMU hired his dad. And we saw what he could do in the opening game of the season against Michigan State. Completely took over, went off. Has been a little up and down since, but still a really good talent. Can score at all 3 levels. That is 3-point mid-range at the rim. As far as other NBA talent, I think Ashton Hagans probably does get a look. Maybe not as a lottery pick, but Tyrese Maxey is a really good pro prospect and someone who's also pretty good right now, and Texas Tech will have their hands full with him.
Non-biased SMU grad Phil Mayer for that report. We'll have more from him coming up later.
Yeah, what I was going to say is fill in the blank. Where did Phil go to school?
SMU.
All right, we appreciate it, Phil. One other note, he mentioned all of the lottery picks. How about McDonald's All-Americans? I think they've had 3 dozen McDonald's All-Americans on their roster in the last decade.
Texas Tech has one.
And Texas Tech got one. Damari Burnett named a McDonald's All-American earlier this week. He'll play in Houston on April 1st. So catching up, Chris Beard.
One at a time.
One at a time, slowly but surely. All right, time for a break here on Countdown to Tip-Off. Coming up, Kentucky head coach John Calipari met with the media on Friday. We'll hear his thoughts on the Red Raiders.
Plus, one of us will try to avoid being SMU and try to maybe pick up Tyrese Maxey in the pick 3.